Yo, what's going on, guys? NFP data release, a bit of volatility in the markets right now. And of course, yesterday, we're going to dive straight into Bitcoin on the lower term timeframes. Let's go. So this is my current long position. I was long in this region, built long this morning. I'm not fully entered yet, but yeah, still going with this trade. Basically, NFP data release came out. You can take it as it is. I don't normally look at the data release. I normally just look at the reaction. And if we look at the reaction on the 15-minute candle, you can see that there was a push up and a little bit of consolidation in the last 15 minutes. And if we go to the half an hour time frame over here, you can see that I like to trade this strategy when whichever high or low of the wick that you break first or break, there should be continuation there. So I'm still in my long. Just because we broke this high here, I think there could be continuation onwards and upwards over here. We will confirm in another 15-minute candle. I'm just going to wait for a bit just because it didn't continue there, just kind of wicked, and it's now below that current open over there. But Bitcoin's looking quite good on the 4-hour time frame. I'm happy with that. Obviously, there was that huge wick yesterday. Let's just analyze this wick here because it was obviously a huge dump. Bitcoin pumped all the way up to 104K, which was the quarter 4 target of 2025. I'll show you guys now. I posted this video at the start of October looking for this move to play out, and yeah, basically nailed it, guys. And so here, the reason I'm not too scared is because here we can see there's a clear liquidity sweep over here of that recent low. And if you put this on the line chart, it looks like it didn't even happen, right? Because obviously it was so fast and it got bought up extremely quickly. It didn't really happen, in my opinion. So I'm taking that as a liquidity sweep, and I do see continuation here. And if we turn this chart upside down, right, it's a huge short, in my opinion, guys. It's bearish if you turn this upside down. So if we just flip it back, it's bullish, in my opinion. And this is my long setup. So my long setup is this region over here coming in between 98K to basically 94K. And how I got that was, this was the wick, the daily wick yesterday, okay? And if we break this down, what we can do is, you guys know my strategy. I like to take the 50% of the wick and the full wick. So these are the full values here. We hit that 104 region over there. And if you take the Fibonacci from the top of the candle to the top of the wick, we do get that 101,700 region. So this is where I'm looking to see a potential range form. So I am looking at both this and this 50% to get tagged at some point. Ideally, what I would like to see is the bottom one tagged, so that 94K region tagged, and then we continue onwards and upwards. So that's why my long kind of gets something like that, maybe a W pattern, and then go onwards and upwards like that. So that is why I have this region as my long. So this long is obviously between the current price action and that wick over there, because we could just blast off, guys. We could just blast off. And so you guys know how I have that strategy on the 30-minute time frame of kind of waiting for a wick to either break to the upside or to the downside. This one obviously broke to the downside. So if you take that same principle, so obviously this was the wick. Let me just get rid of this quickly, just for show and tell here. So we were waiting for either of the wick to break down. If we take the daily time frame over here, I think whichever wick we break to the upside or the downside, so if we break this or break this, I think there's going to be continuation in that direction. So we're going to have to wait and see. For now, I am seeing a chop. The ideal scenario will be a tag of this 50% wick and then break this and then continuation onwards and upwards. If we see this wick get broken at 90K, I do think it's going to take longer for Bitcoin to maybe consolidate and some more troops can come, some more bulls can come to the party. We might see the 50-day EMA get tested over there, which is obviously moving onwards and upwards before breaking high. So that's kind of my plan. If we do break 90,500, I do think we are going to slow down a bit for Bitcoin. But we have had an extremely bullish and great quarter 4. I'm sure everyone that's been watching the show, their bags are well up. We've been all in the whole quarter, and now is it time to take profits? Is it time to start shaving some profits? Yeah, the honest truth is I haven't actually sold anything. I'm still completely all in, and yeah, here are the trades. This is the Bitcoin long that I'm still building, small position, like $1,000 over there. Notcoin trade still down a bit. Bonk just down a bit there. Wormhole up on that one. Injective break even. Jupiter. Yeah, so these are the trades. I'm still in them, of course, and obviously still in those other trades which we've held for the whole quarter, being Ondo, Bonk, Jupiter. These are the main ones that I do see outperforming the rest of the market. So let's get straight back into this. Sorry, let me get rid of that. So if you look at High Block Capital over here, High Block Capital is suggesting that there is liquidity to the upside. So on the 5 minutes or the 7-day look back, we do have a liquidity at that 105. So that's obviously targeting the all-time highs. A lot of people probably shorted or hedged their positions over there and put their stop loss above the wick. And that's a great place to put a stop loss, in my opinion. Otherwise, we do have 99,700, which I think we could tag today or in this session today. That's the liquidity to the upside. That's why I'm biased long. And to the downside, there isn't actually that much liquidity if we do look. Even if we go down to the longer term time frame, there isn't that much liquidity that has been built. And the reason why there isn't that much liquidity on the higher term time frames is because it all got smashed, guys. 24-hour liquidations, just under $1 billion. It did actually hit $1 billion, which is enormous, guys. That's a lot of liquidations. That's a lot of people getting wrecked, and a lot of people, obviously, in Bitcoin longs getting smashed. Another reason I'm long is because the 24-hour long short ratio has almost hit that 4% differential. It's over 3% at the moment. So I am seeing a snapback, and that snapback will favor the longs as there are more shorts on the table at the moment. So that's why I am biased on the shorter term time frame for a push up, maybe even to that 100K. And then we see from there, guys. We'll see from there. But I think it's looking good. And obviously, you know, that recent dump, you know, ETH didn't really do anything. It got a bounce off the 54-hour EMA. Solana didn't do much either. It's actually just creating higher lows, even with Bitcoin absolutely nuking to the downside yesterday, like a $14,000 candle over there. That's enormous. We haven't seen something like that in a while. But what else is interesting? So USDT dominance also coming below our level over there. I don't like that it's taken out the low and closed above, kind of opposite to the Bitcoin chart, of course, but this is obviously still bearish or in a downtrend. And yeah, we do expect this to find a bottom at the end of Q1 2025. Total crypto market, 3.5 trillion, nothing bearish about that. Obviously, big wick yesterday with Bitcoin over there, but we are consolidating above the all-time highs, and we do expect this to continue onwards and upwards. Total 3, again, so obviously we are getting wicks, but you can expect to always get wicks with the total 3 chart because it takes all the altcoins into account, and there's a lot of rotation in and out of altcoins, so you do see wicks always, guys. But we have now had 1, 2, 3, and today will be potentially the 4th highest close of all time in a row. We do want to see a daily close above the previous all-time high. That will give us a lot of confirmation that we are going to see bullish continuation. Bitcoin dominance, yeah, it's starting to really accelerate to the downside. You know, it was at these levels in April over there. So it has kind of wiped out all of these gains from July. It has wiped out, you know, 4 or 5 months gains in, you know, 2 weeks, which is great. It's good for the bulls. It's good for the altcoin bulls. We could probably, you know, expect to see some kind of snapback here. That's why there could be a little bit of a pullback or a Bitcoin dominant rally. So we could see a push up into this region over here, come up to the 200-day EMA, set in your first lower high. We haven't created a lower high yet. Set in the first lower high, pull the EMAs down, get the death cross, the 50 EMA crossing below the 200 EMA, and then we should see that next leg down for Bitcoin dominance. One thing I wanted to speak about as well was Sol ETH. So Sol ETH is coming into our box to potentially rotate some of our Ethereum gains back into the Solana ecosystem. I do like the MACD on this chart, the moving average divergent over here. And it is coming into our key area. So it's about halfway in our box. So I'm waiting for the 200-day EMA to be tagged or this alert over here. And what you can see is that the MACD really does iron out when the bottom is in. So, or like a bottom. So you can see as soon as you get that white tile, it does kind of mark a bottom. So there, white tile bottom here, white tile bottom here, white tile bottom, so on and so forth. And the most recent one over here also had a white tile on bottom. So here we are getting some whiter tiles, which means that these lines are coming closer together, which means that there could be a bottom forming for Solana Ethereum, which means that we are going to be rotating our Ethereum gains into the Solana ecosystem. And I think Solana could be outperforming Ethereum from there. One thing that I also saw today was I opened up the Solana dominance chart, very interesting. And we do see that we are at support over here, guys. So if we line up the bottoms over there, we do find that we do get some touches over here. We've got a touch there. When we extend it to the right, and you can see that we are at support. However, we are below the 200-day EMA over there, and we are starting to consolidate over there. The MACD is turning white over there, so we could see a potential bounce back. If that bounce is prolonged, I'm not sure. If we come and just test these highs again, make a lower high, I'm not too sure, but this could be alluding to Solana potentially outperforming Ethereum for a little bit in the coming days. So Bitcoin dominance, I posted about this earlier today as well. ETH BTC, I posted about this earlier today, and we have broken out of this downsloping support trend line. You can see over here, we have closed 1, 2, today is the third candle, potentially outside of this downsloping resistance over there. And I do like how we broke above the 50-day EMA, and we have officially spent longer time above the 50-day EMA than we did before. So it is a sign of strength, in my opinion. You can see that we have back tested it and got a nice bounce over there. I do want to see ETH BTC get above this 0.041 level over there, start to close some daily candles, and then challenge this 200-day EMA, and then potentially get the golden cross, and then we could see a prolonged period where Ethereum outperforms Bitcoin. So this is what we're looking for potentially happening in Q1 of 2025. So also some altcoins that are doing well. So obviously the RWA sector is doing well. Mantra, this is looking incredible in my opinion. We did have a breakout at the start of the week over there on Tuesday, and I am just seeing continuation onwards and upwards over here. This is a breakout, of course. I was looking for a potential retest of this wick over here, big wick to the downside, 50% retest makes sense. That's coming in at $3.33. And I was waiting for this to be tagged, but luckily I'm still long and strong on Mantra, and I am seeing this just continue onwards and upwards, and we maybe hit that, $10 targets. That would be a nice round number. Some serious gains on this coin over here. Ondo, a lot of people talking about Ondo because it did have a pump up, and a lot of people obviously longing this top region, which is never a good idea. So if you are looking to get into this Ondo trade, the region where you want to be getting into this Ondo trade is going to be the previous top. Okay, no time before should we get into Ondo. Obviously it's bullish and it is going to perform well, but this $1.50 region over here is where you can expect Ondo to form its next base. It's not just going to go straight up. It might go straight up. That's why we like to get into Ondo below $1. Okay, we obviously were in this below $1. We were in this at 66 cents as well. And guys, Ondo is most likely just going to rip. So you can see that we are in bullish market structure, creating higher highs and higher lows. And you can expect that we are going to get another base over here. And I think it's going to be a short-lived base into Q1 of 2025. And we're going to see some big gains, potentially following on Mantra. Following Mantra's price action, I do see that happening. Obviously, Clearpool as well, another higher high. So this is the RWA narrative, guys, which is doing incredibly well. We can have a look at Pendle as well. So Pendle is slightly lagging the rest. It hasn't created a higher high on the macro time frame yet, but you can probably bet your bottom dollar that this is going to make a higher high in Q1 of 2025. Okay, it's on the Ethereum network as well. So we are just waiting for Ethereum to hit that $4,000 region. Then we are going to see projects like this rip to the upside. And look how the 50-day EMA just holds up price action over here. Clear breakouts over here and a retest, and off you go. So we should see the $8 of Pendle sooner than later. Meme coins are doing okay. They are pulling back for now. I think we are waiting for Sol ETH to hit that red box of ours over there, which is another 5% to the downside. And then I think we are going to be rotating our ETH gains into all of these meme coins, guys. Bonk, Whiff, you name it, we're going to be investing in those. The AI sector, guys, I'm going to speak about the AI sector because the AI sector is really looking strong. So here is FET. So FET, obviously at the 50% level, I did shave some profits off FET and I put that into another project, basically playing relay, because I do expect this to be resistance. Okay, it's the 50% level. If we inverted the scale, I would be longing the 50% level. Okay, so if I uninvert the scale, then I would be, if I'm long opposite, then I'm going to be taking some profits over here. I'm not shorting. I'm not looking to make money by selling my FET, but I am looking to rotate the gains into other projects. And we're going to go into those projects just now. But basically, I've taken some profits off FET at the 50% level. Render really doing well. It's above the 50% level. And yeah, expecting the all-time highs at $14 sooner than later. This project over here as well is starting to really, I was looking at this, I think before it broke out over here, but I just really didn't get into this. But this is going parabolic. And this just shows the strength of crypto, guys. In a few days, 400%. I'm sure you guys are going to name some projects down there that look the same as this. So yeah, definitely hit some altcoin requests. Definitely keen to have a look at what you guys are looking at. And what else is looking good? Uniswap's looking good. We have been in this trade for a while now as well. Almost made cycle highs over here. And this is one which is probably just going to keep on going on. Very bullish on that. Okay, let's go have a look back at Bitcoin. A lot of these projects are doing really well. Aero, I did mention Aero over here. We did get the breakout over here. And this looks like it's going to hit that $2.40 region sooner than later and then continue to the upside. So let's have a look at Bitcoin again. So Bitcoin on the 30-minute time frame, we are hoping to see some continuation here because we are long on Bitcoin. We did break the high, so we should see continuation over there. It isn't too volatile. You get these huge wicks to the downside, then you get an NFP, and there just isn't much volatility here. ETH, there's a big case for breakouts over here as well. You could be long with your stop loss underneath there. Solana approaching the downsloping resistance over there. We could be breaking out on this candle over here. Looks like we are coming into these EMAs as well. If we can start to really get above, something like this would look, let me get my LARP lines. Something like this would look quite good for a long on Solana. Get into this over here, maybe to retest this downsloping resistance over there, guys. Let's have a look at some altcoin requests, or let's have a look at if anything else is moving at the moment. Not too much to report on. I think we are just waiting for Bitcoin to make its move. I am biased to the long side. If this candle, this 5-minute candle, 5 minutes left of the 30-minute candle, can close above this line that I have drawn out, which is obviously the top of that wick, then we are going to be we're going to bias our side bullish. See, the RSI is also ticking up, which is giving us another confluence over there. Okay, let's check some altcoin requests. Okay, so it's on the daily time frame for you guys. Okay, Bonk and Ondo. Okay, so we did go over Ondo. We're looking at that $1.50 region for Ondo over there, which is the daily high over here. We just spoke about that one. Bonk is looking good. I think this is a good region to get into Bonk. Obviously, don't go all in now, but I do see this maybe being another, obviously looks like some kind of bull flag over here. Something like that over there. I think if we can break out of this bull flag, it's gonna be looking good. We are in like some kind of micro downtrend, which is the bull flag. But yeah, I think this is a good region to go long. This 0.00004 region over here, but definitely save some sideline cash for this region over here, or even the 50-day EMA. We could see a breakdown here and then a bounce, something like that, or we could just blast through now and retest. But I think right now is a good place to be getting into Bonk, and I am in a Bonk long. My Bonk long is actually down, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so if you had to enter Bonk now, it would be a better entry than mine. Okay, so what is next? Polkadot and Ton. I haven't looked at Polkadot in ages. This chart just wasn't looking good for me. Dots, $10. Wow. Okay, so there we go. Let's zoom out on Dot. There we go. Not sure why this box is so red over there, but I think I was just outlining this key level over here. So you can see there's a key level over here. There were these old tops and the bottoms over there, and you can draw that across. Resistance, support, resistance, broke down, testers, resistance, resistance, resistance. And it looks like we could be fighting with that level right now. So I would like to see that $12 region get taken out for Polkadot, and we could get above this high over here. Put us in a, no, I'm not drawing today. There we go. If we can break this high over here and start to close some daily candles above 11.86, then I think there's a case for Dot. And yeah, you can see this is a huge support region over here, some clear accumulation if we can break $11.80. And then I think we could see a nice big move to the upside. Personally, I'm not invested in Polkadot, the price action. I prefer the shiny coins such as Sui and Say and whatnot, that coins this is their first cycle, Drift, Radium, those kind of coins. So I do see a move up to this $29 region if we can get above the $12 and close weekly candles above that region over there. Let's have a look at Toncoin, because this is one of my big bags. Obviously bullish on Toncoin, as it is a big bag of mine. And yeah, it's looking good in my opinion. We did take this long. We are in the Toncoin long. Let me get rid of these. The TP is $8.30 over here. And, we are bullish on Toncoin above the 50% level, okay? So we do have the golden cross over here, 50% level. And yeah, we do expect this to hold up. So I got into this trade at this $6.40 region over here when we did get the perfect retest of the 50% level. Obviously posted that one on the Telegram groups. And I am expecting that we are going to see all-time highs at $8.30 sooner than later. Where are we wrong on this trade? Well, if we start to close or start to come underneath the 200-day EMA, then we are wrong on that trade. Obviously, that is quite far from current price action, but we did get in there. Low leverage longs, guys, low leverage longs. I see that Bitcoin did close, or it's about to close the candle above the 30 minutes. There we go, guys. This is a good trade. If you guys are looking for a quick scalp, this could be your scalp. We can wait for the candle to close. Long that region over there. Stops below. You can even go below the candle for the news. And then we are going to be targeting those liquidity pools, which are coming at about 100K. Obviously, not a great risk reward, but we do want to see all-time highs over there. So this is your trade after the breakout. Bit of a risky one, in my opinion. I'd rather put my stop loss underneath this 54-hour average over here. See these lows over here. If we do break that, then we are going to see a macro double bottom, in my opinion. So if we do break this level over here, guys, very important, this one, if we do break this level over here and close, even an hourly candle below that level, let me just make this red for you guys. If we do close underneath this region over here, then we are going to see a double bottom. Okay, so if we start to close underneath here, then we're probably going to see a double bottom on the macro time frame. Look, double bottom, little W pattern. Those have worked out for us. And yeah, that's my thoughts on. So I think we are going to see, especially with the New York session opening now, we could see Bitcoin start to pump to the upside here, guys. So this is the confirmation, in my opinion. If you back test this trade or setup, it does work well. Will it work this time? Guys, there's no guarantees. It's trading. You never know what happens. No one thought that this was going to happen. Yeah, there are no guarantees, but this is a bit of a textbook setup for trading the news. I did learn this from my Chinese friend, Jay. He taught me the strategy, and it does work. I have back tested it. So this is your trade. If you are bored today, obviously I got in a bit lower. Over here, up 14% in this trade, a little 10x for the boys. Yeah, let's wait and see, guys. Let's wait and see. I am seeing bullish continuation over there. But let's get back into the altcoin requests. So Toncoin, bullish on this, bullish above this. If you guys are looking to get into this trade, you know, this is a decent region to be getting into Toncoin, even this whole region over here. You never know how far it goes in crypto, guys. 𝗕𝗪𝗪, sir. Sure. Let's have a look at 𝗕𝗪𝗪, sir. This one is obviously run, so I don't like to chase coins like this. Yeah, guys, you can't do TA in this. You can't leverage this. Okay, so how I would potentially look at this is I'd wait for 22 cents to be hit, this region over here, guys, at least this region. So obviously it's about high probability trades and trading scenarios that have a high probability setup. You have to wait for the zone. Even if this doesn't get hit, we're not going to get into the trade, guys, because there are so many opportunities in the crypto market. So we have to take the ones that we have back tested. And for me, my strategy is the 50% level. When the EMAs are, you know, in this situation over here, when the 50 is above the 200, this is a huge move already, guys. It's already up. That's, guys, 800% is a huge move, and it's unlikely to do that again. Okay, we're gonna have to zoom out to do that. We're gonna have to really zoom out to see that on the screen. Even more, we're gonna have to zoom out. So it's probably not gonna do that again, not soon. And I do think there are other coins that, you know, are able to do that soon. I think this one's going to cool off, just like XRP, up to that 50% level, make that base over here in that region over there, maybe even the 618 just below, and then we can analyze it there. But for now, it's a no trade zone. If you are in the trade from down here, keep holding. Keep holding if you do think this is going upside. Okay, guys, what's next? WIF. Okay, so I am in a WIF long. I am seeing a Solana rotation. So the WIF long was me kind of front running this. We did get in on the 50% level, guys. This is the trade I was talking about. So basically, big range up here, 50% levels coming in just below that $3 region over there, as well as the 50-day EMA. This was a huge confluence, as well as the resistance, previous resistance flipping into support. This was a high probability trade, in my opinion. There was so many confluencing factors over here. In my opinion, it was a no-brainer. If this does come back, you have a good level over here. I would be bidding this whole level. If we do get a pullback in the crypto market, I think WIF is really going to move. It is a new shiny coin. It is in an uptrend. And yeah, you do expect this to see, you know, probably those double digits. And I am prepared for that situation. And these rounded bottoms are often quite bullish as well, guys. So I am in the trade from the 50% level. What is next? Lincoln-Near. Let's have a look at Lincoln-Near because I am invested in these projects. So Chainlink is starting to like stall out a bit here, of course. It did have a huge move to the upside, and it did take out these highs over here, which I like to see. What you'll often find is that we could come and test these highs again. Looks like we already have tested these highs. I'd say, you know, this region over here could come be tested. So Chainlink at $21, that could happen. We could even come to this high over here. But we're going to have to wait and see. I do think that we are going to test the $29 region, which is the macro 50% level. So I'm still bullish on this. We still hold our longs from this region over here. We did hold for quite a while, but we are patient on the channel, guys. What is next, guys? Let's do a few more. Oh, Near Protocol. That is in the AI sector. Yeah, it's looking really good, guys. Happy with this. Let me just clean this up for you guys. So I was looking for a potential move down to this region over here, which looks like it happened yesterday. We did break out of this downsloping resistance over there. We have retested it, and it's looking good. It's looking good in my opinion. We are above the 50% level of the recent top to bottom, and I am seeing this pop up to that 2.618 coming in just under $19. I am bullish on this project. Yeah, quite a lot of requests here, guys. Love it. Morpho Lab. Morpho. Okay, let's have a look at Morpho. Morpho, is it this one? Guys, just remember that I do not have deck screener. I don't have deck screener. Okay, this looks, there's not much data here. I'm going to pull it up on a different, Mexi normally has quite a bit of drawback time. Okay, so not much data here. Clearly in an uptrend over here, so you can expect continuation. Would I buy now? Probably not. But we could buy, this region over here. You never know with these new coins that can come quite far, like Mudeng. Okay, what is next, guys? What is next? So look at ADA. ADA has been ripping. Another dinosaur coin. Gonna have to type, guys. There's so many altcoin requests I have to type nowadays. There he is, $16. Who would have thought? Okay, this is a clear uptrend, guys. Clear uptrend. It is bullish. There we go. The first sign of weakness will be getting underneath this trend line over here, over there. But so long it is bullish, guys. If we zoom out, our 50% target is that $67 region over there. So we are seeing this as a final target. If you did get into the long down here, congratulations. I didn't get into this trade. But a region to get in would obviously be a retest of this high over here. Everything's possible in the market. I would not be interested in buying Cardano unless it came back to test 76 cents, which I think is very likely. You can see it's a key level over here, so we could come and test this region over here. I'm going to be setting an alert for 77 cents. If we do get that region over there tested again, I think I will be a buyer. That'll be a clear SR flip. Let's have a look, guys. XLM. Let's have a look at XLM. Oh, this also ripped, guys. Yeah, again, not much I can do with this. Let's go to the next one. Not much I can do with that. It has pumped. What you're going to do here is just draw the 50% level. And, if you do get a test on that 36 cents, then that is going to be the buying opportunity, guys. So look at Tron, TRX, of course. This one has had a bit of a pullback from its recent high over there. And this is likely just to, there we go. There's the 50%. So that's the candle over there. But if we do take the proper 50% level, let's go with this move over here, which led to the push up. Okay, we are currently wrestling with this 50% level over there. I'm personally not interested. I don't like this price action. It's not clear where there's going to be a level. If you are in this, congratulations, that's a nice pump, but I would not be FOMOing into TRX. 𝗕𝗘𝗪, of course, bro. How you done? 𝗕𝗘𝗪, cool. Looks pretty fresh project. That's Binance. Let's just whip up Mexi or something that does have a bit of time on the charts. There we go. Yeah, this looks good. A clear uptrend over here. We do expect continuation onwards and upwards. This looks quite good. I'm going to have a look at this project after the show, check the fundamentals, and see if we could get stuck into this. I like this price action. Nice pump up, rounded bottom, and you do expect continuation. It looks just like the OM chart, the mantra chart over there. Yeah, if you're in this trade, it's a good trade. Looks good. Maybe we can get into this trade on the next pullback. Looks like it did test that 50% level basically to perfection from that move over there. Yeah, long and strong for this. Looks good. There is a case for a double top, but I wouldn't be shorting this. Doge. Let's have a look at Doge. So for Doge, I would rather be looking at other meme coins such as WIF, guys. I've shown you guys that WIF's looking extremely bullish, and it's in a high confluence over here, where WIF has a lot of upside potential due to its market cap. Now, with Doge, maybe we get a pump to all-time highs, another 90%. I think the Doge and the Department of Government efficiency, I think that hype is over, and I don't see this doing 10x from here, guys. I think this was the move. We did miss the move. I did miss the move, and better meme coins to be getting into. But my analysis for Dogecoin remains the same. What is the analysis? Well, the analysis is that we are in this clear bull pennant. Okay, so we come from an uptrend and we form a pennant. So it's a bull pennant with a high probability of this rather breaking to the upside. So we do have an upward bias over here. The measured move for this would be, you know, that move over there. We could repeat that over there, take us basically to all-time highs. But we are going to wait for this to either break up or break down. Okay, so we're going to wait for this candle over here to be broken. I already have it lined up over there, or this region over here to be broken. I think the 50% level again comes in as a good place. I think we could get one more sweep of the 50% level and then see if this breaks to the upside, does something like that, then we go long. If this breaks to the downside and you get something like that, then we go short. That's basically the TA for Dogecoin over there. I'd be patient on this and wait for the breakout. 𝗕𝗪𝗓. Let's have a look at 𝗕𝗪𝗓. There he is, $270. There we go, looking good, guys. 10% today. Sure. Yeah, this is probably just going to continue, guys. I haven't looked at this in a while. It obviously has been running. This is what a strong project looks like, you know, bullish, and just keeps going. It just keeps going. Any key levels to look out for over here? You know, let's whip out the 50% level. And yeah, we're not there yet. So I would say the target for this breakout, you know, is going to be that 50% level coming in at that $350 region over here. This could be your target if you are long from down here, of course. And yeah, looks like it is going to break out today, most probably. I'm not going to chase this trade, but it does look good if you are a 𝗕𝗪𝗓 bull. Target 353, 50% level. You can expect some chop here, some consolidation, or a retest if it does break through quite easily. Okay, let's do a few more, guys. Let's do a few more. Let's do wormhole, because we are in that wormhole long. We did see it approaching resistance, and the market was looking bullish. And this is one that just hasn't run yet. W. Let's have a look at wormhole. There he is. Okay. So there we go. It's still fighting, guys. It's still fighting. The reason why I like this setup is because we are starting to close candles above the 200-day EMA, which is bullish. Obviously, the 200-day EMA is a lagging indicator, but it does give us, there we go. It does give us a telltale if, you know, we are in a strong or weak position over here. And there we go. So we've closed now 1, 2, 3. Today's the 4th day over here. I'm expecting continuation over there. And I'm expecting a move the size of this to play out. So there we go. What's the measured move? Well, the measured move is going to be a move into that 60-odd cent region over there. That's for wormhole. We are on the long. Let me find the long. There we go, guys. We did get in down low. We obviously put this one out in the Discord over there. And here we go, 8x. Yeah, definitely not an all-in. Only risked 1% of the account. And yeah, there we go. You can see the buyers are stepping into the market. So yeah, personally bullish on this with a good good price target over there at 62 cents. Okay, let's see. Entry for wormhole. There we go. 0.36694. But if you are looking to get into this, you know, I would say anything from now down to, let me just make this clear for you guys. Let me make this very clear for you guys. So I would say this region over here, could we get a pullback lower? Yes, we could. But could we just blast off from here? Yes, we could. Okay, so I'd rather, you know, buy now than wait for the retest, because we might not get the retest. And guys, the train has most likely left the station. It's going to be hard to get back on the train when it does leave the station. Okay, a lot of the coins have left the station, and this is one that hasn't left the station yet. It's about to leave the station, in my opinion. So this is the region where you could be getting long. Okay, obviously low leverage long. You have to know where your point of invalidation is, and you know, I'd say underneath these wicks over here, we don't want to see these levels here get lost. This is what led to the push up to start to consolidate above the 200-day EMA. So this is the level where you don't really want to come underneath. So you could have a long now, you know, low leverage. Okay, so from current, you know, you could do a 4 leverage, a 3x leverage from there. But if you do get better entry, then we can use a bit more leverage because our validation is closer. So I'd say this box is a decent place to be getting into wormhole. Spot is king though, guys. Spot is king. ICP. Let's have a look at ICP because ICP is showing a lot of strength. It is closing above the 50% level. I've been watching this and tracking this ICP trade very clearly. So here you go. You can see it's above the 50% level. I was waiting for a pullback, maybe back into this 1338 region to back test it as support. And you can see that, you know, there are quite a few sellers stepping into the market. That's what you call bearish absorption. Bears are taking profits in these regions or, you know, opening shorts. Personally, I wouldn't be opening shorts. We are above the 50% level. We did get the golden cross. It does favor upside. Would I be buying now? Maybe. Okay, it depends if you want to miss out or not. But I'd say the perfect level to buy would be that 1338 over there, and we could see a move up into that $21 region. I'm personally long from just before the NVIDIA earnings. I think it was about this 9. It was either here or here in this accumulation. I did buy before the NVIDIA earnings because we did back test it and we did bias upside movement after NVIDIA earnings. The rest of the AI sector is looking really good though, guys. Have a look at these projects all up today. There we go, long and strong. Okay, what's next, guys? The graph, yeah, GRT. So that's also an AI project. This is starting to really accelerate to the upside. We are above the 50% level with a retest of that. So the next target's 50 cents for GRT. Yeah, this looks good, guys. This is exciting. This looks really exciting. Will it come all the way up to the $2? I'm not too sure. There are a lot of people that will sell their bags in this region. No doubt these people got trapped in the section over here. You know, big dip, it was down, buy, still holding for a move up. No, move came down, big accumulation period. And I think there will be a lot of people exiting their positions from that 50 cent region over there. Personally, would be exiting any longs on GRT unless you are a GRT bull with fundamental backing. Okay, what is next, guys? Arbitrum. Okay, Arbitrum is looking good. I think it is looking good. I'm personally not in Arbitrum. It has done quite well though. Nice 100% up there. Looks like, you know, we're going to get the golden cross today. Okay, so, you know, obviously some projects are just they arrive earlier to the party than others, and this is a late golden cross from Arbitrum over there. I don't like how Arbitrum went below the opening price of Binance over there. I have discussed this with you guys. Where on optimism, I think it's looking a bit more bullish. Got the golden cross sooner. We are closer to the 50% level, acting as a price magnet. And yeah, it's going to be, I think Arbitrum will come into this region over here. That's between $1.40 and $1.30. Why do I say that? Well, there was an inefficient move that didn't get tested. So we just got this huge wick straight through. It's the same as Filecoin, guys. If you have a look at Filecoin, I drew this box saying this box will get tested. And we did come into that box over there. It's called the inefficiency candle over there. And Arbitrum has the same one probably on the day. And you are likely to see this box get filled. If you are still in your Arbitrum long, $1.40 where you could take some profits. And if you do take out the 50% level of the major move, I don't know why it's not drawing every time. There you go. That comes into the same region over there. So this would be you know, a region where you can expect resistance. $1.42 region over there. Otherwise, golden crosses today. We could see a push up in the next few weeks. What's happening with Bitcoin, guys? There we go. That's what we like to see. So obviously, in the last half an hour or last 20 minutes, we came down and we got bought up. They're showing that the bulls are coming to the party. We have now, in 10 minutes time, we'll see there's another candle closed above there. That'll give us more confirmation. And I think we can see a quick move up into this region over here, 100.3. I think we are going to see a fast move into that if we can close this candle outside there, guys. Okay, let's do a few more. Uniswap seems to be ripping. Yes, agreed. Fully agreed. Looks like we are going to break this $17 over there. Yeah, long on Uniswap. I like Uniswap. You know, it's running with the ETH narratives. I think Uniswap could be one of those coins that we are going to switch onto the Solana ecosystem when Solana ETH hits our target. And guys, just to remind you guys that the Solana ETH target is fast approaching. It was this yellow box over here. We do have a white tile. We did describe this earlier on, but this 200-day EMA looks delicious. Okay, so this Uniswap could be a project that I'm taking profits on when we do hit this region over here, but we're gonna have to wait and see for the reaction, guys. You can see, there goes ETH, guys. I have had a 4K target for Ethereum for a while. Awesome, guys. I think we are gonna start to look to wrap up the stream. If you guys did enjoy that, definitely hit the like button. If you are new to the channel, definitely subscribe. We are live 3 to 5 times a week. And yeah, we have been nailing it, guys. We have been nailing it. This was obviously the call that we did make. Q4 target just above 100K. We did hit that target on Monday. And yeah, super happy. We have absolutely nailed Q4 of 2024. We are going to nail Q1 of 2025. Definitely stick around, smash the like button, comment some altcoin requests. I love your comments. I love to check what you guys are looking at. I have actually degened into majority of the projects that you guys have commented. So definitely appreciate that. We'll see you guys next week for Macro Mondays. Hope you guys have a lovely weekend, and we will see you guys next week.